Hey, welcome, my wonderful Aquarius. How are you guys doing today? If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. My name is Kamoy. I want to thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. I appreciate it. Okay, you know how we do. We are doing your love reading today, which stems from the video series that I will be doing, your 5 love languages. Okay, I've already uploaded the first video that gives an overview of all 5 of the love language, and that is entitled, Do You Know Your Love Language or Your Partner's Love Language? Okay, it's a lot of great information that can help you to bring communication, healthy communication into your relationships. If you kind of understand how people, aka your partner, aka your siblings, aka your parents, co-workers and friends, how they communicate and what their love languages are. Okay, I will include that video in the description box below so you guys can go ahead and check that out. Now with that, let's jump into your reading. So once again, we're doing your love reading today, and it's going to be based on my love language series that I will be uploading, as well as I will be taking this whole series over to my podcast, which I just started actually recording for. So I'm going to start to include those links also in my videos so you guys can kind of get a more extended view of some of these energies and what you can experience and how you can kind of maneuver to this energy. All right, that's a lot. So I want you guys to remember, however, that energy is fluid, so you want to take what you need and leave what you do not, okay? This may resonate with you, or it may not. I can say this is Aquarius's energy, but it fits more like the partner's energy, so you want to flip it where it may needs to be flopped or flipped, okay? Now, we're going to be doing a pull on your love life, okay? We're going to do your energy versus your love interest's energy and kind of see exactly where the both of you are standing right now within the love energy. We're in Scorpio season, so I'm super excited about that. We're thanking our angels, we're thanking our guides, we're thanking our ancestors, we're thanking all of the energy in the atmosphere that's here to help encourage, protect, guide, and inspire us to take action when it's needed, okay? I do not sugarcoat your readings, and you know, my channel is all about self-mastery, okay? So what you're going to find here is a lot of spiritual advice, a lot of down-to-earth advice, a lot of the wisdom and the things that I've learned over the past 20 years of doing my spiritual walk, okay? And as well as using my gifting to help guide you guys. So let's go ahead and tap into this. What do you have for my wonderful Aquarius? Give me the overall energy of this reading for my wonderful Aquarius. Let's get into this. What do you have? Overall energy for my one, you know, in your pre-pull for, because I did a pre-pull, you guys had 3 cards. Now, all of the other signs, they got 2 cards, but you guys had 3 cards. And I'm just going to go ahead and see. All right, so you have, this may involve a past relationship. It's also saying express your love. And you have healing family issues. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and clarify all of this energy and see what they want you to know. So thank you guys so much for all of this wonderful energy that we have in Aquarius's reading. Could you please clarify for us what you want Aquariuses to know about past life relationship, expressing their love, and healing family issues? What do you want my wonderful Aquariuses to know about past relationship? Okay, give me the message clearly for my Aquarius. Let's take a look and see Aquarius, what we got for my Aquarius. All right, we don't have any jumping cards, so we're just going to go ahead and see. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's start off by saying when it comes to past life or past relationships, that's clarified by the Knight of Cups and the 9 of Wands. You know, Wands is intuitive energy. I'm gonna put on my glasses here, y'all, so I can actually see a lot more clearer. So much better, so much better. Okay, so we got the Knight of Cups clarified by the 9 of Wands. Okay, now let's just say your Cups energy is emotional energy. Wands energy is intuitive energy, which you can kind of say they're both intuitive energy, Cups and Wands, right? But Wands represents your intuitive energy, Cups represents your emotions, okay? Now, this 9 of Wands energy in the upright, this 9 of Wands in the upright is all about having courage and being persistent. And it's followed, and it's clarifying the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is like a knight in shining armor coming in. So you can have someone coming back in from the past, so you're still dealing with someone, you know, someone may have circled back from a past, so you have an ex trying to circle back from the past, and they're coming in with this knight in shining armor energy, but you still have this Knight of Wands saying that this relationship could have tested your faith, okay? Like this shit tested your faith, all right? Now, we're also going to clarify your love interest energy to see exactly where they fit in all of this, all right? So this relationship has definitely tested your faith, okay? It may not have been knight in shining armor-ish like you may have thought it should be, okay? May have been a little bit more difficult than it should have been, because with this Nine of Wands energy, it is saying that this shit did test your faith. This relationship tested your faith, okay? Then you also have energy of expressing your love, and that's clarified by the Knight of Wands. And remember, the Knight of Wands energy is still intuitive energy, right? And then also by the Ace of Cups. So with this Knight of Wands energy, clarified by the Ace of Cups energy, this could have happened rather quickly. So someone could have expressed themselves very quickly. This could have been full of passion. You could have felt like this was your Ace of Cups coming in. Okay, and for some of you, this probably made you feel like a little bit more vulnerable, and maybe too much in your head where you were not expressing how that made you feel. Because with this Ace of Cups energy, it's like overwhelming energy, a lot of love and compassion, and not really knowing how to deal with that, okay? Okay. Now, healing family issues, you have clarified by the Six of Swords in reverse and the Hangman, right? So with the Six of Swords in reverse, this is like somebody cannot move on, okay? And the Hangman in reverse also, this is like a lot of indecisions are maybe causing some delay. And this could be because some of the family issues going on, people not being able to forgive. May it be forgive your parents because of some of the things that they've taught you, maybe even being some of the family members being too much in your business, and this is why y'all can't move forward, okay? Let's take a look and see what's going on. We're going to clarify your love interest energy and how it pertains to this, okay? All right, so clarify what is the love interest energy for my wonderful Aquarius. Clarify the energy of Aquarius's love interest. What are they feeling? Clarify this energy for Aquarius's love interest. Let us know what they're feeling. Okay, so someone from the past is definitely coming like a knight in shining armor, and you're very like, I see you coming in, but, you know, because if you look at this, it's like he's on guard. Like, if you look at this, like, he's on guard. He even has a fucking, like, Band-Aid, like a Band-Aid over his head. Like, fuck, no, you fucked me up. Like, so, yeah, I'm on guard. I'm on guard, okay? So, they got the Seven of Wands energy popping up here. They're saying, okay, this may have, they feel like this may have been challenging, or maybe even feeling like there could have been some competition. So let's take a look and see what else they got. They got 3 cards popping out to clarify this shit. Oh, shit. Okay, Aquarius. So their energy is feeling like, when it comes to this past relationship that y'all working on. So this just definitely means that you could be entertaining the energy of an ex, or you can be entertaining the energy of someone from a past lifetime or past life experience, or you could be entertaining the energy of someone, you know, like of a current relationship where you're just having old shit come up to the forefront, okay? So now their energy is the Seven of Wands energy, followed by the Six of Pentacles, followed by the Ace of Cups in reverse. This is what's jumping out for this past relationship energy. So let's just take a look at how they're feeling, okay? Right now they're feeling like there's been a lot of challenges in this relationship, and they may have felt like this relationship should have been a relationship of generosity, given and taken. It should have been a back and forth. You guys should have been able to share, to prosper, to grow together, right? However, with the Ace of Wands in reverse here, this is saying that they felt like there was some type of delay, or maybe even lack of motivation, like things were just weighed down, okay? So we're going to take a look and see, why did they feel that way? Why did they feel like shit just was not moving? Clarify, why did they feel that this relationship is not moving for my wonderful Aquarius? Clarify my wonderful Aquarius love interest and why they feel like this is not moving. Okay, they got the hangman energy popping up on the board. You already have the hangman energy, right? Because it's popping up on the board with healing family issues, this could have been someone dealing with some shit from the past, like some traumatic shit from the past. So they're dealing with traumatic shit from the past that they have not dealt with yet. So they're still over here in indecision, right? Oh, shit. And their indecision with this, their indecision right here, they're in defense mode. They got this 9 of Wands popping up. So they're in defense mode. They're in defense mode. Okay. They're in defense mode, and you're over here feeling like you came in like a knight in shining armor, but you've done nothing but challenge my heart. You've done nothing but have me question myself, right? Clarify exactly what does Aquarius feel like this past relationship issue is. What is Aquarius feeling like this past relationship issue is? What is Aquarius feeling like this past relationship issue is? Okay. You're dealing with some depressive shit. Okay, your mind is replaying. Okay, and the 7. Okay, so what's really keeping you up at night is you felt like this person have not put in the investment for you guys to reap the reward. Like, as far as Pentacles is concerned, this is about your money. This is about your stability, your home. And you feel like this person have not brought that stability in. And this shit used to keep you up at night, okay? See, this is why it's making sense why you have this shit all over your head. Because you used to be in the head a lot. This shit used to keep you up at night. And can I be really honest with you? Like, their energy when it comes to this past relationship too, it's kind of like it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like your love interest, Aquarius. It kind of feels like they're not working on stuff. They're in constant paranoia and hesitation, right? And it's kind of like they want it, but they're afraid. They want it, but they're afraid because they don't want to deal with whatever shit from the past that they're going through, okay? So now let's take a look and see how they feel about expressing their love, though. So clearly, we know the past shit here is that my wonderful Aquarius feel like there's not enough progress that has happened in this relationship. I've put in some work. This shit has kept me up at night. You came in offering shit that you may not have delivered, right? And your love interest is saying, yeah, I was trying to push through some shit. It felt like it should have been fair, but it just didn't feel like shit was moving. And I know that was probably because I didn't make some decisions that I was supposed to make. You got the King of Wands in reverse. This person could have been very impulsive and maybe had high expectations for you or for the relationship, but not really for themselves. So they wanted to hold you accountable for everything, but not themselves, okay? Yep. See, and it's clarified here because you have the King of Wands in reverse, which is intuitive energy, and then you got the Page of Swords upright. And the Page of Swords upright is like, this was a whole bunch of, a lot of talk. A lot of talk. This person was a lot of talk, a lot of energy, but it doesn't feel like they delivered. They had a lot of talk. Emotional insecurity going on. Okay, so there was a lot of impulsive, high expectations energy coming forth, right? And it could have scared them, right? You know, all of this energy could have scared them. And this, your love interest, my wonderful Aquarius, has inner work that they need to do. They got family shit that they need to deal with. They got inner trauma, childhood shit that they need to deal with. Okay, just so you know, Aquarius, all right? They're not emotionally ready for this because they're not, it doesn't look like they're doing the work. And because they're not emotionally ready for this, with this 8, when it's clarified by the 8 of Wands energy, there's always like a quick change with them. Every time you get too close, they pull back, they change on you. Every time you get too close, they pull back, they change on you, okay? And that is really because of the healing that needs to come forth that they're not dealing with, okay? So you definitely felt that there was passion there, and you felt like this could have been your Ace of Cups, right? And y'all definitely may have talked about it, you know, and this could have been very impulsive energy, maybe high expectations energy, but once again, they're immature. And it's like they come in and then they pull back. They come in and then they pull back, right? So bottom of the deck is, for them, is the 2 of Wands, which is all about planning for the future, right? And bottom of the deck for you is that the emperor energy, which is all about that stability, foundation, structure coming in, right? So it's kind of like they're here and they want to plan for the future, right? But it's also what they're planning for the future is clarified by the Knight of Swords in reverse. They're still scattered about that. They're still scattered about whether or not they want to express themselves to you, but it doesn't feel, it feels more like it's their shit, Aquarius, okay? So bottom of the deck is saying that they're still a little scattered about expressing themselves to you. This probably still scares them a little, okay? Bottom of the deck for you is the Emperor energy, but the Emperor energy is clarified by the Page of Wands, which is intuitive energy. So you're feeling like, okay, and you could be dealing with an Aries here, right? You could be dealing with an Aries. Okay, so with this Page of Wands energy clarify, you know, clarifying the Emperor, it's like, I want the stability and I want the structure. I want to express myself. I want to express my love. However, with this Page of Wands in reverse, it's like there's no direction here. You're not giving me anything to do that with. You're not giving me anything to do that with. Okay? You're not. Okay? And they're over here still. I want to, but I'm not sure. I want to, but I'm not sure. Like they got one foot in the door, one foot out the door. Right? Okay. So now let's go over here to healing family issues, because a lot of the stuff that they're going through internally is like past shit, traumatic shit, childhood shit that they need to work through, okay? And some of it could be just past shit of long-term relationships that they've been in, or in and out relationships that they've been in that they've not healed. But this definitely feel more like family shit, okay? Now, when we have the Six of Swords showing up in reverse, this is somebody that when we have the Six of Swords energy showing up in reverse, this is all about not being able to move on and carrying baggages, okay, Aquarius? And this is your energy. It's saying that you have some baggage that you're carrying and it's making you indecisive and making this decision, right? But it's saying that family issues are being healed. So we're going to clarify. So you're having some issues making, healing family issues and some things that you need to heal yourself. But it also seems like this person has the same thing going on. So the both of you have shit that you need to work on, okay? Clarify Aquarius' love interest and how do they feel about this family issues and healing. Clarify. Yeah, somebody is still angry at like their parents or siblings or some shit. And the more angry you get, the more that you still inhabit those behaviors that you're angry about. Okay, you got the Page of Cups. Okay, so you're still dealing with someone with emotional immaturity and emotional insecurity. See, and this is clarified by the Magician, which is being able to be resourceful and being able to use your skill and your power, right? So, but if you're, okay, so let me just explain this, Aquarius. Is if I give my 12-year-old the keys to my car and I know he's immature in driving, he's never driven before, right? And I just hand him the keys to my car, no license, no driving lessons, nothing, right? Is that responsible of me as a parent, or is that immature? Right? Because my child is going to drive immaturely because he doesn't know the rules to the road yet. He may not even know what is a gas pedal and what is a brake pedal. So me giving my child, right, the car keys at 12 to go ahead and drive my car without any lessons or anything at all would be immature of me. That would not be the best decision. Okay? Or my 12-year-old son just deciding that, okay, mommy's taking too long to drop me to the store, so I'm going to take mommy's keys and go. That's an immature decision. This person is operating from a place of immaturity, but it's kind of like they're a wizard with this. Like they use this very, very well, and then it doesn't feel like they take responsibility. See, because this is clarified by the Death card is in reverse. They're not ready for the change yet. This change scares them because this Death card is in reverse. This change scares them, Aquarius. They're in a place where they're not ready for the change and shit is still disorganized as far as their finances and the stability is concerned. So it doesn't feel like the love is not there. It just feels like this person's not doing their work and they're just not ready. Okay? They may have promised and offered some things, but they're just not ready. Okay, so clarify, where is Aquarius at with this healing family issues in this relationship? Where's Aquarius at with this? They're, you know, your love interest is resisting the change and they're still operating in immaturity. You're at the point where you still have some baggage and you're not, you know, you still have some baggage. You're not ready to move on yet. So clarify Aquarius's energy. What do you want Aquarius to know? Okay, you got the Queen of Cups, which is emotional security. So this is where you are. At least this is where you're walking towards, right, Aquarius? Mm. And then this is clarified. The Queen of Cups is clarified by the Five of Cups is in reverse. And the Five of Cups in reverse is you being able to move on. So not only are you moving on, but you're moving on with emotional security. Okay? You're moving on with emotional wisdom. Okay, Aquarius? It, you know, like, it feels like the love is there, but somebody's moving on because the other person's not willing to do their work. It feels like somebody has to move on because the other person is still not doing their work. And you're tired of sitting up here in this energy where you feel like I'm not getting any sleep, right? You know, by now we should start to see some rewards for our investment. It's been a minute. You know, we've talked about shit. I'm not getting any sleep over this. I love you, but you over here. You still over here. You're still over here where you're not trying to change and shit is still disorganized, and I just don't want to do that anymore. You're here. This is where you are now. I clearly emotionally know what I want, and I'm ready to walk away from the things, accept, forgive, right? And they're just not there yet, my wonderful Aquarius. Okay, now let's see what's needed for your healing and what's needed for their healing. And I want you guys to keep in mind, everyone heals at a different rate, and everyone is entitled whether or not they want to do the work to heal. Some people don't. Some people are just, you know, and that's okay, because, you know, everybody needs to be where they need to be, but you do not have to stay stuck in any situation that is not bringing you growth. Okay? All right, clarify, what does my wonderful Aquarius need to know about what they need for healing? What does Aquarius need to know about their healing? What does Aquarius need to know about their own healing in this love relationship? What does Aquarius need to know about their own healing in this love relationship? Okay, Aquarius, it's saying pay attention to your cycles, okay? Which means that you've probably done this before, so you want to make sure when you're making decisions that you're paying attention to the cycles, okay? So this is something that I feel have come around before for you to heal from, for you to grow from. So it's saying be mindful that you've been here before, okay? You've had to make decisions like this before. What decisions did you make the last time? Did you make a decision to stay? Did you make a decision to compromise who you are? Okay, so we're going to clarify cycles for my wonderful Aquarius. Clarify cycles. What do you want Aquarius to know about this cycle that they've just approached? Okay. You got, this cycle is going to be a cycle that is going to bear fruit. This is all about fruitation now. And it's also about protection. Okay, so not only is it going to bear fruit, it's going to be about protection also. Okay. And you're also stepping into a place of realization where you're going to realize a lot more as you're moving through this energy. So as you continue to be open to the healing family issues that's coming in, as well as healing yourself, healing that inner child, you need to be mindful about the cycles that happen in your life. Okay, everything bears fruit. Now, please keep in mind, you cannot plant an orange seed and produce orange. I mean, you cannot plant an apple seed and produce oranges. Okay, so if you're putting out negativity, if you're planting negativity, you will grow fruitation of negative and unhealthy relationships. But if you're really doing your work and you're planting healthy seeds in relationship, that is what is going to be brought back to you. As you move forward, please know that you are walking in protection. Like, that's some real shit. You need to understand internally that you're always divinely protected and guided. But if you don't think you're not, then you can't operate those powers. I'm going to say this to you. As far as protection is concerned, you can have $1 million in the bank, okay, and didn't check your mail to know that your ATM card came in, so you don't even know that you got money sitting in the bank in this ATM card. Or you might be aware that you got $1 million sitting in the bank, but you still haven't taken the time to activate your ATM card. So how are you even utilizing that money that can be beneficial to you and your family, right? So AKA that $1 million could be the protection that you're not utilizing because you have not activated it, okay? So you need to activate the protection because it is there for you, and step into your realization, okay? And realization could be on whatever level, spiritually, emotionally, financially, mentally. Just, be open to realize what it is that is coming forth. All right, let's take a look and see what it is that your love interest needs for healing, because clearly they're going through some shit. Okay, what does your love interest need for healing? Okay, so if you're in okay, this card has been popping out a lot. If you are in a predicament or a situation where okay, so what your love interest needs for healing is the sexuality card came out, and this is all about embracing yourself, your sensuality, embracing your sexiness, embracing embracing your sensuality, embracing your sexiness, embracing your sexual preference, embracing everything that you need to embrace about yourself sexually. Okay, whether this be that you may want to see multiple people, whether it is that you may want to have a monogamous relationship with someone, whether it is that you may you may want to explore the opposite sex, like wherever that fits, it fits. This could also simply mean that somebody's not embracing themselves. You don't like the way you look, you don't like the way you feel, for one person in particular, it can also be that you're in a relationship with someone and they're taking medication and their sex drive is down. Okay, for some of you, you may need to try different things within a relationship because your partner may not be feeling so confident about themselves, the way they look. They may have gained some weight, they may have lost some weight, but there's so many ways that this can go, but there's some issues there. For one person in particular, I'm just hearing that you can't get the affection that you want from this relationship because this person just watched too much porn. So all of that affection that you should be getting, they're giving that energy towards porn. Okay, there is a hole in the soul of your partner, which means that there is something missing. There is something definitely deeply going on that they may not be talking about, or something that they've already spoken about, but there's something definitely traumatic that has left a hole in their soul, and they will need to communicate with that inner self, that inner child, to help heal that. Okay, so a lot of times you think that something has to do with you and it really doesn't. Okay, sometimes you think people do fuckery and it's all because of you, but it's not. A lot of times they're just broken, and this person seems to be broken, and it's also possible that they use sex as an out, okay, or they use sex to release the steam. What I do want to say about this sexual energy also is sexual energy is creative energy, okay? So you're not just creating babies with this sexual energy, you can also create things, okay? There is such a thing as sexual magic. So you just want to be aware that when you're having intercourse with someone, you're not just exchanging bodily fluids or creating babies, you're actually exchanging energy. And the question is, what energy are you allowing to create with your energy? Okay, you can create, let me tell y'all something, you can do some powerful things with sex. On your climax, you and your partner can climax together and manifest some shit in this third dimensional realm. So there's a lot of things that you guys may not know or understand when it comes to sex, because it's just not intercourse. Okay, but this person that you're interacting with, my Aquarius, could be using sex as an out to deal with things. Okay, and just know that this person is also walking through like a dark night of the soul, but this is where you learn things. Okay, everything in this universe ebbs and flows, so this is where you learn things. And if they're open to learning, right, a lot of beautiful things can happen if they're doing the work. There's levels to this shit. This is why you never want to say someone can't grow, or someone can't move, or someone can't grow or move past where they are, because like you, if they put in the work, they put in the consistency, and they put in the effort, you can see them accelerate while you're sitting back hating and still in the place of unforgiveness. Their whole life could have turned around and changed. Okay, so always be mindful about that, right? So they're walking through a dark place in their life right now where they need to deal with that inner child, their inner demons. Okay, and they're just asking your love interest to have faith, because it feels like they don't have a lot of faith right now, and it feels like a lot of the fuckery they're doing is exactly because of that. They're in a dark place. Okay, so you would need to make a decision, my wonderful Aquarius, if that's something that you would like to entertain, because you have to pay attention to your own cycles also. Okay, you would have to do that also. Okay, my wonderful Aquarius, I hope this was helpful. It does not feel like there's cheating going on, as far as I can tell with the cards. It feels like your partner is really just going through a dark night of the soul. And when someone is going through a dark night of the soul, especially when they're operating with immaturity, they could have cheated. They could be verbally abusive. They could be emotionally abusive. There could be so many other reckless things that you're doing when you're dealing with someone that is emotionally immature. Okay, so The decision is yours. Do you want to sit in depression, you know, with things being run over in your head when you can't control anybody else but yourself? Or do you want to allow yourself to stand in your maturity and accept, move on, and move forward? Because this is your energy, right? Someone is immature, right? But you're ready to move forward with maturity and forgive, okay? You don't got time for that. You don't want to hurt no more. You don't want to sit up with this Nine of Swords energy anymore. Okay? All right, my wonderful Aquariuses. I will see you guys in the dailies tomorrow. So check out the dailies, my love. Okay? This is where I do an energy forecast of the daily vibration of the day, as well as what you may need to know before you leave the house. It's kind of like a weather forecast, but it's more like an energy forecast. Also, my love, I do go live on Fridays, okay? So I will be going live next Friday, November 1st at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you guys can come on and join us. We do live Q&A. We have a lot of fun, okay? We just allow Spirit to take us exactly where we need to go, and I jump into the queue and I answer questions, okay? Also, my loves, you want to make sure you check out the description box below. If you want to schedule a private appointment with me, you can do so. You can find all of the information in the description box below. I'm also going to link Do You Know Your Love Language video in the description box, because that can be helpful to a lot of the things that you're walking through now. And you can find my girl Kim Warner's information in the description box, my love, because she does natal chart wheels as well as reports based on your natal charts with you, your partner, and your career. So check out her information. That is in the description box. And one more plug, my girl Michelle makes these amazing wind charms. I have sun catches. I have a few of them by my window, so when the light comes in, my lovelies, we're able to capture all of that light, and it makes some beautiful, beautiful colors that reflect throughout the room, depending on which one the sun hits. And, you know, so you guys can check out her information also. That is in this description box, and as well as her prices and how you can go ahead and email her. I'm so sorry, like, I can't post a picture within the description box, because that would have been pretty cool. All right, guys, so once again, check out the dailies, okay? They go up every day at 12:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you guys can come join me November 1st at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be doing live on YouTube, and until then, I will see you guys in your next individuals and the daily tomorrow. Be kind to yourself, love yourself, do something kind for yourself, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, my loves.